Hello, back. Um, I've been going through a lot lately. I know if some of you guys watched my last video, then you know what I'm talking about. Creating healthy boundaries and stuff, good stuff like that. Um, but basically, what's going on is that a toxic person that I had to separate myself was from my spouse. Basically, a 14.5 year relationship. I was finally, as the observer, been able to see the toxicity that was in the relationship. A lot of the emotional abuse, um, mind fucking stuff, because you would think that the love you have for somebody else, they have for you, And keep in mind, with him, he's battled his addiction here every so often. I'm not gonna, he has, and when he's done good, he's done good. And when he's doing bad, he's doing bad. But it sucks because it's like in the midst of my healing and stuff like that, how they say we endure pain and stuff like that, and how like we're supposed to not be attached to things, of the world and stuff like that. But it's crazy to think that like you can be so in love with somebody and feel something so special with somebody, and as soon as the addiction hits, it's like gone. And it's the worst because it turns them into somebody else, but then it's like how the saying goes, you want help, you'll get help. But I want to share like the mental shit, because there's probably other women that need to hear this shit because they probably have, a man who's battling his own shit too and plays the same fucking games. But that whole victim, like I'm home, I'm with my kids, I'm doing everything that I have to do because now I'm the sole provider of this home, and my kids shouldn't have to suffer for anything that is happening, and I'm doing what I have to do, being the best mom that I can be. And the nerve of this guy to be like, oh, I'm being with the neighbor, I'm being with this person, I'm being with that person, like, damn, like the drug can make a person think like the worst of you. And these last couple of days, he's just been like irking me, just trying to get under my skin. And I've been very positive, like, you know what? No, get it together. It's his experience. It's not yours, Valerie. You're strong, you're resilient, you're worthy, all my little, getting it together. But just today it was like, you know what? Fuck this. Like I should share this with other people because there is other women that are like this. It does affect your family, like for a kid to say, I don't want to be around my dad. Come on, like, dude, open your fucking eyes. And it's just like the worst, but being with somebody who's battling addictions, it's a lot of emotional and mental abuse. It really is. And it's a sickness, so that's what makes it hard because you can't blame the person because they are sick. I'm a firm believer that addiction is a sickness. It's not something that, you chose to say, hey, I want to be an addict today, like, no. And it takes the best people. It takes the people with the biggest fucking hearts. But it's like, that's ugly. But back to my growth. And it basically like, I had to distance myself from him in that relationship in order for me to continue growing, because me loving myself is more important. Like I love to love myself, continue to getting to know who I am as a woman, finding my likes and my don't likes, and he was stopping me from that. He was stopping me from growing because he's not ready to grow. And when you come to realization that you love yourself way more and you have to let that person go that you pictured, your life with, and it just doesn't happen. That's just not how the cookie crumbles in this one. But in the end, I have my moments where like, I cry, I'm allowed, I have to go through my emotion, but then I remind myself like, I'm at a happier place in my life. You know, I'm proud of myself. I'm doing a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to do. Like, come on, like we were growing together, growing marijuana, and he left the babies, and now guess who's the grower? You know, like I'm not gonna let shit, you know, like go to shit. I'm not. I'm resilient, so I'm gonna Google what it is and I'm gonna fix it. But yeah, that's what's really been going on in my life, and it's, you know, people who battle addiction. And it's a family thing. It's not just one, and you could choose to refrain yourself and be the positive one or be the enabler. And if you're the enabler, remember, you're just taking them by the hand to their grave. That's all you're doing. You might as well take them to the funeral place and help them help them pick their casket and pay it all for them if you're the enabler. But yeah, thank you guys. Bye.